Hello everyone, welcome back to another creepy dive into horror television. Tonight we're exploring one of the best episodes of the horror anthology series, Night Visions. This episode is titled Harmony. We start with the boy working on his homework and his mom entering the room to check up on him. Once she leaves, he closes the door and he gets a Walkman from his desk. He starts jamming out to some 2000s rock music. His mom stops him doing this and doesn't like that. She sneaks up behind him, and before he can do anything, his mom chokes him to death. Imagine? Jeez. Later on, we meet our main character, the talented and quirky Timothy Oliphant. He's playing the character Eli. His car breaks down, and he starts hoofing it to the town of Harmony. That's where we get the title from. After a 10-mile walk, he gets into town, and the first person he talks to is a very kind lady named Lucinda. She's played by the spectacular Tracy Middendorf, who you might have seen in Wes Craven's New Nightmare or Scream the TV series. Lucinda arranges accommodations for Eli at the town's bed and breakfast, and she also gets a mechanic to work on his car on a Sunday. Eli is wowed by the hospitality of everyone in this small town. Everyone so far is super nice. The caretaker of the B&B, Mrs. Finch, is warm and welcomes Eli into her home. He finds out there's no TV or radio anywhere on premises. Mrs. Finch considers it a distraction when she's deep into a good book. However, she's more than happy to make sure there are some sandwiches prepared for the man, and she exits. Eli whistles a tune, and this is when Mrs. Finch flips out. She insists that he must stop it. It triggers her migraine, she says. So that's our first red flag that Eli's in the same town as the opening scene, where music is a big no-go. Later, the town gathers to talk some Amazing Grace. You know, the weepy song people usually sing. Eli meets back with Lucinda and meets her brother Tim. Tim is entirely finished with living in this town. His only friend died. We notice then the mother weeping is the one from the opening scene. Eli and Lucinda are really hitting it off. It's like they can't stop gabbing on and on, canoodling even. Then we cut to Tim, who is stealing CDs out of Eli's car. Yikes. So the two cuties are having dinner at the bed and breakfast, and Mrs. Finch is making sure everything is going accordingly. Just as Lucinda was about to give more deets on the town, Mrs. Finch asks to speak to her for a moment. Eli takes the opportunity to play some glass drums, and Mrs. Finch shrieks and knocks all of the glasses over. Oh snap. She kindly tells Eli to kick rocks up to the bedroom, and Lucinda leaves. That evening, Eli is visited by Tim, who begs Eli to get him out of this place. Tim is there to give him the 411 on his friend Pete, who got murdered for listening to music. Mrs. Finch, very observant, can hear someone talking and checks in on Eli. He swears he was just saying his prayers. Then Eli sneaks out and takes a walk to check if what the boy said is true. If the cemetery is supposedly filled with teenagers who couldn't resist the urge to listen to music. And yeah, he looks around and it appears true. Also, the mom from the opening scene is here to pull the trigger and kill herself right in front of Eli. Then suddenly, tons of people start running through the cemetery like madmen. Oh, and they're pursuing Tim. Tim listened to the CD he stole from Eli's car. Eli chases the crowd. Then he's stopped by the mechanic, who tries to give Eli his car back, free of charge, to get him out of there. But no, Eli wants to see what's happening to Tim and to find Lucinda. When he reaches the mob, they explain to him what's going on. They're gonna kill the boy.
You crazy? What are you doing?
It's the fair way.
We each take care of our own backyard here.
The beast won't tolerate music.
The beast? What the hell are you talking about?
I told you they're nuts.
We're talking about the beast, mister. It's awakened by music, and then it kills.
And not just the guilty. Anyone. Anyone in its path. That's why we can't have music here.
We're not bad people.
Lucinda.
It's true. We have a good life here. But like I told you, there's a price.
Eli thinks these people are friggin' nuts. He argues that the beast is a myth and that the town folk are the real beast. And then just before the boy gets beat to death, Eli starts singing Amazing Grace. And to my surprise, he isn't alone. Lucinda eventually chimes in and sings as well. The town folk look around, questioning their ritual. Is the beast going to come? Lucinda drops the bat she was about to kill her brother with and hugs him tight. Then just like that, the other town people start singing. How warm and sweet that they all get to join in on their first ever town sing-along. It's a very close-knit community. They get increasingly loud until, well...
Why did I listen to you?
I'm so done. I'm dead. What an amazing ending though, no? This episode sticks out to me above most others in the series, so I'm gonna happily rate it a 10 out of 10. It's as good as we're getting in this one season show, my ghouls. Masterfully done. The only issue I have with the story itself is that these town people would not know how to sing along like a perfect choir if none of them were ever allowed to listen to music in their town. I guess they could leave at any time and go and sing and listen to music in the town next to them. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you thought of this one. And if you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to catch more of these. Big thank you to my patrons for making today's video possible. You all are saints. Let me know if you've been watching this series, and if you have, what is the next episode I should talk about next? Take care, be well, and stay spooky.